I spent a full year, 7 to 8 hours a day learning about AI during my sabbatical, and also invested more than $30,000 into my AI education journey. Here's my top 5 lessons to help you shortcut your AI learning journey so that you can use AI effectively in your business. Let's get into it. Lesson 1, you don't need to be technical to learn and use AI. If you're like me, for the longest time, I would have this limiting belief that says I'm not a techie. And because of that, I would shy away from all tech. And so for the longest time, instead of trying to build leverage into my business using tech, I would trade it with my hours to the point where I completely burned myself out. And one of the biggest lessons that I've learned recently in this AI journey is that you don't need to be a techie to learn how to use AI. It's kind of like using electricity. Let me ask you this. Do you need to understand how electricity works to be able to turn on the light? Honestly, I have no idea how that works. And that's okay. I can still turn on the light without knowing how electricity really works. And on a side note, as a business owner, I've learned that one of the most dangerous limiting beliefs that we can have is this belief that I'm not a techie. At the end of the day, being a techie is a skill, not an identity statement. It's not that we are born as a techie or not. No, it is a skill set that we learn, and the more we practice, the better we get. It's kind of like reading or writing or math. The more you use it, the better you get. And so if you really want to challenge yourself, take on that limiting belief head on and build that as your skill set, because the reality is that's where our world is going as we're doing business. Lesson number 2, AI is legit and it is here to stay for good. We really need to take it seriously. Make it a priority on our business, because the truth is either we adapt or we die. Let me share with you an alarming stat. A few months ago, Bain & Company, one of the biggest consulting company in the world, released an article saying that 95% of US corporations are using generative AI. And that's up 12% versus the prior year. There's a reason why that number is so high. These major US corporations are ran by very smart people. They see something real and they're after it. Your customers are using AI and they expect you and your business to rise up to their level of tech standard. Now imagine this with me for a second. Let's take phone and the internet as a tech innovation and say today in our society, let's say you're not using a phone in your business. What would your customers say to that? How are they gonna call you and talk to you? Are they gonna have to drive to your store or a location just to be able to interact with you? Do you think that would go well? Or let's use the internet as an example. Let's say your business chooses not to adopt the internet and you're like, we don't do anything online at all. Anything that we do, you have to come to the store. How do you think you would do in today's society, serving your customers that way? Now, I know certain parts of AI may not be up to our standards right now, but that doesn't mean that's not gonna change. AI is gonna catch up to it. So for example, like voice AI, if you're already using that in your business, or if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like when a customer calls your business and an AI agent answers the phone. There's a little bit delay in how the AI agent answers the customer's questions or inquiries, but that's okay because AI is getting better month by month, and it's going to catch up to the point where customers don't even realize that it's an AI. Lesson number 3, all businesses need to build a system to capture all of their data. And that's a need, not a want. Because good data is what makes AI excel. Good data means you're getting good output from AI. Bad data or no data at all means you're getting below average output from AI. So think of data like your customer data, your sales data, your marketing data, your operations data, your financial data. And I would recommend that you create a system to capture all of those data so then you can use it to feed AI, so you can use AI effectively. Real quick, this is a new channel and we're on a mission to help business owners adopt AI so they don't get left behind. If you found this content helpful, would you please subscribe so that way we can grow and reach more business owners? Thank you. Lesson number 4, learn to communicate with AI effectively or get below average outputs. Now, one of the biggest complaints that I hear from business owners using AI is that, Vin, the outputs aren't just that good. Now, there's so many reasons to that, but at the core of that is because we don't know how to communicate with AI effectively. We're just using one-line prompt that is too general, giving AI no context, no example, so AI really doesn't know exactly how to help you best. And the best that I could do is just to give you a general output that is below average. Now, in order to communicate with AI effectively, let me share with you a very quick and easy framework that I love using called the RICE framework. RICE, the R stands for role, I is for instruction, C is for context, E is for examples. Role, assign AI a role to act as. So for example, tell AI to act as a world-class business strategist. Instructions, make sure it's clear and specific. So in that example, give AI a problem to help you solve in your business. Context, now give AI some context so it knows what your business is, what your offer is, who's your ideal client profile, and the context of the problem that you're asking AI to help you solve. And lastly, examples. If you have any examples that are applicable to this, give it example to define what good looks like so AI can generate what good is to you. And once you communicate with AI that way, your responses are going to be good to great, not average or below average, because you're giving AI everything it needs to be able to help you at the highest level. You're effectively communicating with AI. Lesson number 5, train your AI before you use it. Now, whatever model AI you use, have you already trained it on your business? For example, what type of business you're in? What's your geographic area? Who do you serve? What's your ideal client profile? What's your offer? What's your marketing strategies? What's your sales process? Have you trained AI all of that? If you haven't already trained your AI, it's actually really easy. It's as simple as answering a list of questions about your business. I'm going to share with you a list of questions where all you have to do is answer all those questions and then upload that to the AI model that you're using and tell it to add that knowledge as the knowledge base. And simply just by doing that, you're going to give AI so much context on your business, who you are, and how to help you best. So your outputs from AI, no matter what model you use, is going to be so much more better than you were getting. Now, if you want that list of detailed questions that you can answer to train your AI about your business so you can get a better output, you can grab them for free in my free Skool community. Just check out the link below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.